My homeland is still dogged by the presence of Navar and his revolting henchmen. But a band of brave warriors have accepted the challenge to thwart him. Only time will tell which amongst them has the strength and determination to succeed here, to banish darkness from this land and become the ultimate champion. The quest has begun. Let the challenge begin. These warriors move swiftly over the cold waters. The first ashore will claim 3 rings to start their quest. The second will claim 2 to place upon their standard. A single ring is the reward for the third placed.
I think my biggest competition is going to be Limon, because in Warriors race she was very fast, so I think she's going to be quite a tough warrior to beat.
This feisty band are bristling with anticipation as the quest stretches out before them. Every one of them has their sights set on the title of Ultimate Champion, but only one can earn that accolade. The quest has begun. Warriors! No warrior is complete without an emblem to march under. You have all earned that honor and revealed your individual emblems. Unwin, may your heart burn with a passion as great as the heat from the sun. Gweltam, take your inspiration from the unchallengeable force of the wave. Dalra, unchanging, dependable, imperious. These are the qualities of your symbol, the mountain. Limon, may you soar above this place and be untroubled by earthly matters like the regal cloud. Grolath, walk with pride, display great strength, and be as solid as the highest tree. Clairan, in the darkness that pervades this land, may you follow the brightest light that shines in the night. Your symbol is the moon. To each of you, I grant 9 lives, represented by the 9 feathers upon your standards. Those of you who are most impressive upon the water have been rewarded with gold. And 9 of these gold rings can earn you a life. But be warned, failure in any future challenge may be punished by the forfeit of a life. Lose too many, and your quest to become Ultimate Champion will be over. So, challenges await. The warriors acquitted themselves well on the water. I will be lenient and take no lives from any warrior. Limon, you have earned 3 gold rings for your efforts. Unwin, I place 2 upon your standard, and a single piece of gold goes to you, Gweltan.
I
I'm happy about my warrior symbol, the wave, because the wave is an unstoppable force and I will use that to become the ultimate champion.
The mountain is tall and I am quite tall, and the mountain is quite strong and I'm quite strong as well.
Warriors, this is the pendulum. A challenge that requires collaboration and quick reactions. You will work in teams of 3, with one warrior from each group being suspended above this awesome river. The other 2 warriors will stand on opposing riverbanks, swinging their tethered teammate to allow them to pluck the gold rings from the current. But take care, my friends, for a demon waits upstream, so you must not tarry, and he will claim you if you do not gather at least 6 gold rings before he is upon you. Gweltam, Dalraw, Hunwen, you will join forces. Laimon, Grolath, Clairan, you will form the other team. Warriors, are you ready?
Ready!
Then let the challenge begin.
You got it? Yeah. Come on, Hunwen! There's rings floating. Where?
The warriors may regret this near miss. Hunwen is struggling on the pendulum, and he has lost his only aid, the hook.
Well then, pull! There! Pull! You have to try and get both if you can. Pull! Gwyntan, pull! Get this one! Gwyntan, pull it! Hunwen!
The demon approaches, and Hunwen still struggles.
Brilliant! There's one here! Over there! Come on! Hunwen! Yeah! Wait, pull me short! Pull me short! Get him up!
Alas, Hunwen is lost. Hunwen failed to take the requisite 6 gold rings and was lost to the demon. Will you fare better? Clairan, Laimon, Grolath, are you ready?
Ready!
Then let the challenge begin.
Pull over this way! Wait, stop! Go back!
Laimon has started quickly, earning a gold ring immediately.
Faster! Try and get it! I can't! Come on, you can do it! There's another ring over there! But there's no point, it's just gonna go... We've missed it! Look, there's one! There's one here! Stop.
Teamwork seems to have deserted these warriors after early success.
Well done! Right, pull! Stop! Go that way! Wait, it's here! There's one there! A bit over here!
They must hurry, as the demon is now at hand.
You get the other one! No, don't get the other one! Watch, there's a demon!
2 more rings are needed before the demon reaches Laimon. Laimon, too, is lost. Neither team shone on the pendulum. Hunwen and Laimon, I return you both to the quest. All 6 of you must have a life removed from your standards. I hope this early lesson will be heeded by you all.
We weren't communicating as well as we should have been, and Hunwen dropped his hook halfway through, which was a disadvantage.
I think my team lost because we weren't able to see the rings quick enough and the demon came faster than we thought.
This, my friends, is tethered maze. 2 warriors at a time will be bound to this devilish device. A key in hand, you must navigate yourself through the maze beneath your feet. Now, once liberated from the clutches of the maze, you must proceed to and open the cage to retrieve the gold rings inside. Fail to do so, and you will lose a vital life. Cleiran, Gweltam, I choose you to go first. Gweltam, Cleiran, are you ready?
Ready!
Then, let the challenge begin. Cleiran is working well and seems to have an early lead. Victory is Cleiran's.
In the middle of the challenge, I thought that Gweltam was ahead of me, but as I went on, I found out that I was actually ahead of Gweltam, and I felt pretty good about that.
Hunwen, Dalro, are you ready?
Ready!
Then, let the challenge begin. Both warriors work speedily. Hunwen can only watch as Dalro snatches the gold.
I felt quite confident on the challenge because I'm quite good at puzzles, but at the same time I felt quite nervous.
Grolath, Laimon, are you ready?
Ready!
Then, let the challenge begin. Grolath and Laimon are almost neck and neck. Grolath got to the cage just before Laimon and grasps victory.
I'd still feel nervous against Laimon in future challenges, as I think she's a really good warrior and she's one to look out for.
Gweltam, Hunwen, Laimon, your loss here is matched by the loss of a feather from off your standards. Cleiran, Dalro, and Grolath, each of you triumphed on the maze and add 2 rings to your tallies. You 3 are now joint leaders of this quest. Warriors, welcome to Demon Causeway. For this challenge, you will work in bands of 3. Using these timbers, you must span the barrels to gain access to the gold rings held by the skulls. Now, once each of you is in possession of a gold ring, you may pass safely by the demon who guards the egress. But be warned, danger here is threefold. Touch the ground, touch a demon, or drop a ring, and you will be consumed by the servants of Navar, losing a precious life. So proceed with caution. Laimon, Cleiran, Gweltam, you will join forces. Grolath, Dalro, Hunwen, can you work together? Warriors, are you ready?
Ready!
Then, let the challenge begin.
Pass the pendulum. Watch out. Wait, I'll go. Wait, you go first. Go. Just go. Pass the plank. Give me that.
Hunwen must take greater care to ensure these planks stay above ground and not upon it.
Yes, put it there if you can.
It won't reach. Hey, it's not reach.
Right, that'll do.
Wait, no, over there.
Come on, be careful.
Once again, Hunwen is careless This will cost him time and possibly more.
That's it.
Lymon's haste has knocked the ring to the floor, and it is lost. So is she.
Come on, we just need to get this one. Be careful. Take the hook.
Right, no. Yeah.
Right, pass me that short
plank.
Come on.
Hold on.
You can do
Hold
it.
this a sec.
Or no, wait a minute. Pass it to us. Pass the plank.
There you go. Quick, come on,
You're
quick.
going to have to help me.
Come on.
Both groups of warriors make heavy weather of this challenge.
Go for that one over there.
Keep going. Just join it to the other side.
You want to go for this one.
Right, pass the hook.
Which way? Actually,
Come on.
wait.
Don't knock it off. Don't knock it off.
That's it. Put it.
Yes! Put it on your arm.
Put it on your arm.
At last, both groups have taken gold.
And I'll pass you this one.
You alright, Henwin? Don't knock me off.
Yeah. Here, here's the hook.
Get right here. Quickly take it. Go, go, go.
Go over. This one's warm.
This race is neck and neck.
Pass that plank.
No.
Yeah, I'm getting you. You got it?
No, to that. Trying to get it to that one.
Keep going.
Here's the hook.
Quick,
Quickly go.
Quick. Here.
You gotta get to that one. Don't drop it.
Pass you this one. All right. No, I need to get across. I know, but I'll pass to that one.
No, so you need to cross now. Just get to the other end
Go on
now.
to that one.
Grolath's slip has proved fatal and leaves her group depleted.
You can try and start it if you can.
Clairan now stands alone. Can he survive to take the gold? Unwen has taken gold, but Clairan will be hard to catch now.
No, come back across. Oh, yeah. Go on, quick.
Victory goes to Clairan. Lymon, Grolath, and Gweltam, you all slipped from the path and were taken. I restore you to the quest. Along with Hunwen and Dalro, you each lose a precious feather from your standard. Clairan, you are the only warrior to take gold here. 2 rings are added to your tally. You alone now lead this group. Gweltam, you are last placed, but only 1 ring behind Hunwen.
When both my fellow warriors lost a life, I felt that it was partly my fault since I was the last one standing and everybody else had gone off.
This contraption is unlike any you have encountered before. This is Golden Stairway. There is no place for fear here, as you must negotiate the stairway to gather as many gold rings as you are able. And once you reach the top level, you will see a further gold ring, tethered tantalizingly out of reach. To collect it, you must take flight and grab it before plunging into the icy waters. Fail to collect at least 1 gold ring before this challenge is over, and you will forfeit a precious life. Clairan, as you lead this band at present, you'll be first to take up your position at Golden Stairway. Are you ready?
Ready!
Then, let the challenge begin. Clairan balances well upon the stairway. Will he go for the gold? It seems he has only eyes for the hanging ring. Alas, Clairan is lost.
Just at the last part, when I was holding onto the rope, I just knew I couldn't get back up.
Too much haste proved Clairan's downfall in the face of this ominous challenge. Dalro, are you ready?
Ready!
Then, let the challenge begin. Dalro moves cagily, but steadily. She too ignores the first piece of gold. Can she succeed where Clairan failed? Dalro has dropped her only ring. She must take gold from the leap, or perish. Success.
I was trying to convince myself that I could do it, but in the back of my mind I really didn't think I could, but in the end I did do it.
Grolath, are you ready?
Ready!
Then, let the challenge begin. Grolath too misses out the low-lying ring and heads for higher targets. She is risking all on the leap. Grolath's strategy has paid off.
When I was going for the last ring, I thought through my head, I really have to go for this, as I had no rings and I needed this one to not lose a life.
Laimon, are you ready?
Ready!
Then, let the challenge begin. Laimon cleverly gathered the rope, but knocked the ring off too early, and it is gone. At last, she has gold in her grasp. Two rings are yours, Laimon.
I almost fell off in the second to last log because it was too far out of reach. I was really scared because I knew that I can't lose any more lives.
Hunwen, are you ready?
Ready!
Then, let the challenge begin. Hunwen seems unsure and unsteady. Can Hunwen recover from here?
think I could have done a bit better if I held on a bit tighter and just was a bit more determined.
Gweltam, are you ready?
Ready!
Then let the challenge begin. Gweltam has lost his footing early. He cannot afford this failure.
I lost my footing and I fell into the water, and I was so annoyed that I hardly started the challenge when I fell in.
Clearan, Hunwen, Gweltam, you all lose lives here as you fail to make the leap, and I remove a feather from each of your standards. Grolath, Dalro, you each took a single piece of gold and made the leap. Laimon, you alone took 2 rings to add to your total. Clearan, you still lie in first place, but with a lead narrowed to 1 ring. Over the days that stretch before us, 2 of these brave warriors will emerge victorious and reach the final stage of the quest to become ultimate champion. 4 of them will be vanquished, and with their quest over, will return home with heavy hearts. My friends, Gweltam, you are in grave danger as you languish in last place. Do you have a strategy to halt your decline?
Well, I'm going to keep my head held high and take each challenge step by step to gain more rings to make sure that I'm not going to be the warrior to face with the warrior.
Clearan, you hold a narrow lead over this band. Can you sustain your challenge and shine like the moon you bear?
Well, I'm going to try and improve in every way I can and just do my best to think more wisely than I have before and just hopefully collect more rings to gain more lives.
My friends, your first day on the challenge is almost over. So now we must find a safe place to rest and make camp before the shroud of darkness envelops us. Remember, do not measure a warrior's success on the height to which he climbs, but judge him more on how high he bounces back when he hits the bottom. This way, my friends. Next time on Raven. Who will pass the trial of strength at Ringrack? Conquer the forbidding waters of Deep Loch? Solve the puzzles of Roman Road? And which of these brave souls will face the way of the warrior?